Hey, what's up, YouTubers? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. It is JP, CEO of Beyond Fragrance and Fashion. I haven't posted in a while because I've been so busy. Even though the event was like a week ago, I was still doing stuff. Do you know what I mean? Work doesn't end. Just because you've had the event doesn't mean you can slow down. You still have to continue work. You still have a business to run. I want to thank everyone that did turn up to the event. And as I said before, the event, it was a launch night and it didn't go the way I wanted it to, the way I planned it. I don't think anything goes right. Do you know what I mean? Whenever you plan stuff, it doesn't always go to plan. That's the unfortunate part. But I'm proud of myself because I put myself through that. I organised it, I planned it, I did everything myself, all by myself. And like I said before, the only thing I didn't do was get the artist. And that was thanks to Craig. Go and follow Craig Matthews on Instagram, 29 Matthews. Go check him out on Insta. He does a podcast. He's also got a business called 87.uk. Go check him out. Get to know him. He does follow back. But yeah, that's the only thing I didn't do was get the artist. Everything else was me. Yeah, everything else was practically me. The venue, the products, the guest list, filling everything out, sorting everything out, the timing, just everything was me, basically. And it was a lot for one person. And if you've got a team of people, it's still a lot, but the job is easier because you have more than one person working on it together. Whereas it was a lot for me because it's just me on my own, as you guys know. Yeah. I do the website myself, I do the ordering myself, I do emails, phone calls, everything by myself. Yeah. Yes, I have ambassadors. They just promote. Ambassadors do the promotions, put stuff out, promote stuff, but majority, I do everything myself, especially promoting as well. I do a lot of that. Majority of the time, my ambassadors don't promote. Therefore, it means I'm having to promote, which I do anyway, regardless. 1 second. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, so it's what to call it? What was I saying? Yeah. So yeah, things don't always go according to plan. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it. Things don't always go the way they should go because of one thing or another. And that can't be helped. Do you know what I'm saying? It can't be helped. And plus, everything's we learn. Every day we learn. We learn through new things, and we gain experience from it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, just because you're older doesn't mean learning stops. Do you understand? Learning continues no matter what age you are. So, I'm very grateful for all the people that turned up to my event. I'm very honoured that I had the opportunity to do that. Thank you to Zeos Lounge for allowing me to do that, and giving me the opportunity and the experience, but most importantly, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of how far I've came, because this is, I was talking to a few people and they were like, I can't believe you did this. You did all this by yourself. You had no help from no one to organise it, to plan it out. Every time I tried to, sorry, car. Every time I tried to make arrangements with people, people always just let me down. You know, there was one guy who said, oh, if you need any assistance or anything, let me know and I will help you. So I reached out to him. I said, right, this is my event, this is what's gonna happen, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, let me get back to you. So I knew for a fact, yeah, they wasn't interested, because they came to me and messaged me through DMs and said, oh, if you need assistance or whatever, then I'd be happy to do so, just let me know where I can help. I reached out to them, as I said, and they literally turned around and said, oh, let me think about it and get back to you. So I knew they weren't interested. I knew they wasn't interested. Don't ask me to reach out to you if you have no interest in supporting me, because that makes you look stupid and makes you look like a fool. It makes you also look like a liar, that you can't be trusted. Yeah? And a girl, this woman, she was like, oh, if you need help in this, that and the other, let me know. Yeah, and I can help you out, because she does events. I've seen her do events, or she's at events. She goes to lots of events like me, and she works for the media, so she reports it. Yeah, if you look on Instagram, she's there. She's literally posting, and she's like, she's just interviewing people. 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna pass in like 2 minutes. Now, actually. So, she's interviewed people like the Spice Girls. She's interviewed Emma Bunton most recently. She's also interviewed Kid Bougie, who's a producer. He's the one that I first met. I've met him at a few events with Buzz Talent, but I didn't know he found Natasha Bedingfield. He was Natasha Bedingfield's producer, and there was like loads of others, you know. So for you to be like, do you know what I mean? Say, oh, I'm gonna support you. If you need assistance and stuff, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna help you out. For you to actually say that to me, and when I reach out now, you see the message, but then you ignore it. It goes to show you had no interest, you had no intentions of supporting me in the first place. Because if you did, you wouldn't be blanking me. And she's messaged me like today, actually, a week later. I've not responded. Normally I will respond to all my messages, and no matter what you do, whatever, I'll respond. But I'm starting to learn not everything needs a reaction. So if those are those people that you've reached out to, that asked you for if they want to help, if they're ones that offered you help and you've reached out for that help and they've turned their back on you and now ignoring you, then decide to reach out and send you a message, just ignore it. Just ignore them and just get on with what you have to get on with. What's next for Beyond Fragrance and Fashion? I don't know. Somebody else asked me that question the other day. What's next for Beyond Fragrance and Fashion? My answer was exactly what I'm telling you. I don't know. I have no clue. But all I know is, wherever the journey's taking me, I'm ready for it. I'm focused on the here and now. Do you understand? My priority is now. My website. Thank you to everyone that's bought products from me last week. Thank you to those of you that's been buying products this week as well. They've been sent off and got everything sorted. When I do another video, I will show you the products that we have or that we do sell. Like I'll show you the fragrances and I'll go through them bit by bit on what's what as well. So I'll do that in a separate video. But I just want to say thank you, big massive thank you to everybody that's been involved. That since helped me out or showed up, supported me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I will talk to you guys in another video, but for now, guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Only if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But remember, keep going. You didn't come this far for nothing. I know there's days where you're like, I give up. I can't be bothered anymore. This is not worth my time. But it is worth it in the end. Keep going. You're learning. Each day is a learning curve. Every day we learn, and it never ends. So keep going. Do what you're passionate about. Do what you want to do. Remember why you started this journey in the first place. Once you remember why you started this journey in the first place, then you can keep pushing, keep going. But if you really want to talk to, I'm always around. All my socials will be in the description below. If you want to know anything, just leave a comment. Follow all my socials, and like I said, if you want to subscribe. If you don't, that's fine. But your subscriptions do help. And anyway, I'm gonna go, so I will talk to you very soon. Please see you guys in another video in the next few days. I'm out.